Yo, what's good, y'all, man? We are back with another video, man. We are back with another video. You know, the flight video was gonna be the only video that I was going to react to today, but then I forgot, bro. I literally watched SmackDown last night, and we got a new title, another brand new title, man. WrestleMania here is gonna talk about it. This is no WWE belt is lazy. Wrestler Attacks fans, blah 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 blah. But Wrestler Attacks fans is crazy. W Wrestling, whoever that was, W bro, W person. But the big, you know, everything everybody's talking about is another brand new women's championship. And here's the thing. He's probably gonna speak on this maybe, but the women's championship, the one that Asuka got, and Charlotte automatically supposedly qualified for it. Didn't have a qualification match. She just said, I want it, I'm gonna have it. That's exactly how she goes. And who's gonna tell her no? Who's gonna tell her no? Because her dad is Ric Flair, so who's gonna tell her no? Exactly. But we'll start a feud with Rhea and, or not Rhea, I keep saying Rhea, bro, with Asuka and Charlotte for the women's championship. So there's no more Raw women's championship. I'm curious of what they're gonna do with Rhea and the SmackDown women's championship, which she's still on Raw with a SmackDown women's championship. That's still crazy. But we're about to see what WrestleMania got for us today. Before we start, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the bell notifications. Tomorrow I should react to my next video. And yeah, man, let's go. Let's see.
It is Wrestlemania here, back with another video. There's lots going on last night as the Blue Brand hosts more Money in the Bank qualifiers and more drama unfolds concerning the Bloodline. Join us now as we look at this week's edition of the Blue Brand, as well as the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including Bianca Belair upset with Charlotte Flair, WWE revamping its tag title scene, the new WWE Women's Championship is WWE's laziness at best, a wrestler attacks a fan at a live event, and much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out our new channel, Wrestlemania Shorts. Now, as always, we won't recap the matches, but just look at the good, the bad, and the downright ugly. As always, we start off with the good as number 1, Austin vs Uso Awesomeness. Although the main event match was all about storylines,
the main event match was amazing. The main event match, which is main event Jey Uso, bringing back the main event in his name, main event Jey Uso versus Austin Theory for the United States Championship. And Jey needs to win to get himself a singles title to stay in the bloodline. And if he loses, get him up on out of here, man. If he loses, get him up on out of here. But I like how Austin Theory needed to retain because of the storytelling and what happened with Solo and all that, man. But he's going to talk about it. But
as both Austin's alliance were pretty deadly and the further development of the Bloodline's internal strife, Theory and Jey Uso wrestled an exciting match that hopefully is just the first of many. Anyone watching this match can see why Austin is called the now and forever champion, and Jey's nickname is Main Event Jey. Number 2, Mustafa vs Santos Escobar. Last night's men's Money in the Bank qualifier was an exciting match that was also a good use of art.
Both members of the LWO is now in the Money in the Bank, which is gonna be crazy. What else was I gonna say about the Money in the Bank? Oh, another storyline is in the Money in the Bank too. We're gonna, with the whole Damage Control, Bayley and Io Sky being in the Money in the Bank, which is gonna be crazy. That's when I feel like they're gonna turn. I feel like that's when they're gonna turn, because Bayley's been saying, one of us get the Money in the Bank, we're both going to have the Money in the Bank. Which I think Io is going to cause Bayley the match. And she's going to win it for herself, which she should. But I do want Zelina, though. I kind of do want Zelina to be the Miss Money in the Bank. But just don't hurt. Just don't hurt Zelina after this, bro. Don't hurt her after this. But my picks are either Zelina needs to win or Io. That's the only two people I really see winning the women's side.
Free agent status and a reminder of how to use qualifying matches to showcase talent. Whether it's tournaments for a title, a gauntlet match for a title shot, or here a qualifier for the Money in the Bank, the WWE no longer seems to book these matches randomly. Instead, it uses them to entertain fans in the ring while also giving a talent a chance to show what they can do. Like Dolph Ziggler, Mustafa Ali is a talent who can work a good match to make his opponent look like a champ in defeating him. Number 3, Shotzi vs Io Sky. Last night's women's qualifier match between Shotzi and Io Sky suggests Shotzi is getting closer to breaking out from the woman who rides a tank to the ring to a superstar who's ready to challenge for the championship gold. Although Io won, largely due to interference from Bayley, Shotzi still looked terrific. And number 4, Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams.
I was sad that they was in the match together because I thought most of these matches was terrible, was bad matchups. I feel like them two should have definitely been in different qualifying matches so that they can both and win both of them so that they can both go into the Money in the Bank. But it's alright though. Io Sky needed to be in there. Io Sky needed to be in the Money in the Bank along with Bayley so we can have that storyline. But I still got Zelina.
Appearance. The champ is here. No, we're not talking about John Cena, but NXT champion Carmelo Hayes. Hayes showed up on the blue brand with Trick Williams, looking to confront Baron Corbin after Corbin ambushed him on NXT. Rumor has it that WWE President Nick Khan is looking to elevate the black and gold brand's ratings and perhaps even upgrade it from a developmental territory into a third brand. That's why fans are seeing more main roster stars on NXT as they hope to bring in new viewers. That's a sound strategy, but it doesn't hurt to introduce...
Cause it's just we need that third show for, like you said, the development. We need that third show to see where there's got to be a show for younger talent to prove that they deserve to be on the big stage, like both either Raw or SmackDown. So I don't like it being like another third show. I like it being as separate, like they're separate storylines. They shouldn't merge the two. I like how it's just two different storylines than the main roster. It's like NXT is like the college of the WWE.
NXT superstars to fans watching SmackDown and Raw, especially if they tease that they're going to do a match on NXT involving NXT and main roster stars. But that was a good. What about the bad? Is number 1 unifying the women's and NXT tag titles. The WWE's women's
the unifying, they're having next week. They're having a match where it's going to be Alba Fire and I forgot the other little girl's name, and who's that trash team? What can I think about that trash team? I don't know.
Tag division is a mess, so why is the WWE intent on ruining the women's tag division on NXT? NXT has done well with its men's and women's tag division and doesn't need anyone from the main roster showing up to spoil things. While the WWE apparently feels
not Rhea. Ronda and Shayna. They're talking about splitting them two, which needs to happen. Shayna needs to go on her own again and just get Ronda up on out of here, man. Get her up on out of here. But they're going to have a match next week, a unification where they unify the WWE tag team the main roster tag team championships and the NXT tag team championship, and they're going to make it one, possibly bringing out new tag team championships, and it's going to be, I guess it's going to be defended on both brands. It can be defended on both brands. So I think, since you're elevating new stars, I think you should definitely have Toxic Attraction win.
Tag title will make for more exciting TV. It's unlikely fans will see the belts defended on all 3 shows on anything close to a regular basis. Throw in the equation of WWE portraying Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler as dominant champions, and fans are more likely to see the two destroy team after team rather than elevating anyone. Number 2, going to the well once too often.
I definitely don't think they should win. I think Toxic Attraction should definitely win that match.
Pieces. Throwing the equation of WWE portraying Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler as dominant champions, and fans are more likely to see the two destroy team after team rather than elevating anyone. Number 2, going to the well once too often. There was a rare slip up in creative last night as the WWE went to the proverbial well once too often with the gimmick of a wrestler being blinded. While this can be a shocking sig.
Good things come to those with Manscaped
Bro, ain't nobody care about this ad, man.
Carrying Cross was fine. However, having Asuka try to spray poison mist into Charlotte's face the same night showed a lack of creativity. Number 3, the Usos seemed like a repeat of Sammy's.
I mean, that don't really take anybody out of anything. Stuff like that doesn't really take people out of it. It's just like it's
being tested by Roman. And while we don't think the Bloodline storyline has grown stale, it's starting to show some wear and tear, especially with the current question of who Jey Uso will side with, Roman Reigns or his brother Jimmy. It wasn't too long ago that fans were down this road with Sami Zayn when his status as Henri Uso became questionable. The WWE needs to either speed things up or send things in a different direction that makes sense without seeming like hot-shotting.
Definitely need to speed things up because this is, I get what he's saying. It's starting to get, the Bloodline storyline is starting to get stale again. It went from being amazing to going stale to being amazing again, and now it's going back to being stale. I think the next big thing you should do is in Money in the Bank, you have a tag team match, which they're talking about having, which is Solo and Roman versus the Usos. And I think Solo and Roman, I'm actually going to pick Roman on this time, but I think Solo and Roman needs to win that match for the storyline, and then have a post-match beatdown, and then Solo's going to have to choose, like they did Sammy, where Sammy had to choose either join the Bloodline and beat down Kevin Owens or turn on him, and he chose to turn on him. And so I think they should do that with Solo, where he has to choose his own blood, actual brothers, or Roman. And then I think that's when Solo makes his decision to stick with his blood brothers. Yeah. But and then Paul Heyman, then Layman down the line, itching closer to SummerSlam. Paul Heyman's gonna end up leaving, and then that's how you get him by himself by SummerSlam. You can do all of this by SummerSlam and end.
But that was bad. What about the downright ugly?
Also put Cody Rhodes.
As a women's title belt is WWE's laziness at best. Asuka has a new belt, or is it just Roman Reigns' belt with a white strap? The WWE's introduction of a new version of Asuka's Women's Championship could have been a memorable night, but instead, fans saw one of the most generic belts in the last few years. Fans familiar with the past championship belts have got to wonder whether someone with access to a 3D printer in WWE 2K23 could have done better.
That's crazy. Because y'all, speaking of 2K23, bro, when I seen this, I always try to go in my universe, and add the championships onto my universe. And dude, when I was going on community creations, dude, I didn't even have to. I went to championships, and I didn't even have to. I didn't even have to type in anything, bro. It was right there on the first row. It was right there, the same exact belt. I was like, this is crazy.
Think of the new championship? Let us know in the comments down below. Now let's move on to the news.
Came straight to 2K.
Our first story looks at WWE revamping the tag title scene. The top of the day's news of the rumors that WWE is overhauling its tag division. Best Wrestling Experience is reporting on a tag division overhaul. While there's not much to go on from this report, a planned women's tag title unification match suggests that WWE is rethinking its women's tag team division. Could the men's division be next? If so, does this mean WWE thinks less of tag team wrestling, as it could end up with one women's tag title? Might this extend to the men's division, with the undisputed tag team champions unifying the NXT men's tag team championship? Next up, why AEW is loading up this week's Dynamite. The 14th June edition of Dynamite looks like a major event as
bro, I'm sorry.
Women's title to Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania 39.
What was this called?
The Queen AEW Women's Champion. Next up, Bianca Belair upset with Charlotte Flair. It looks like fans could be seeing the beginning of Bianca Belair's rumoured heel turn. Last night, SmackDown saw Charlotte Flair return to the Blue Brand for the first time since dropping the women's title to Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania 39. The Queen challenged Asuka to a title match, a move which seems to have angered Bianca Belair, especially since the EST is still waiting for a rematch after dropping the women's title to Asuka at Night of Champions. Bianca tweeted, "They're over here stressing your girl out, you hear me? Your girl is stressed." While Belair's heel turn is just a rumour, we could see Bianca lose it if Flair gets a title shot before her.
Yeah, I think so too. I think you definitely need to turn Bianca heel. And it's crazy how they treat what's her name, Charlotte, bro. That's crazy how they treat Charlotte Flair, because like she could literally be gone for 6 months, come back and automatic, not even a qualify. You don't even it will be at least a little bit fine if she isn't put in a qualifying match, but she don't even get put in a qualifying match. She could show up, tell Adam Pearce, I want a title match. Boom, there's your title match. But I think Charlotte versus Asuka. Asuka's 100% gonna win that. I think they should set that up for they're gonna set that up for Money in the Bank, and Asuka's 100% gonna win that, and hopefully we don't see Charlotte again.
Some fans and pundits are also speculating that WWE could air a triple threat match between Asuka, Charlotte Flair, and Bianca Belair. Next up, Seth Rollins appears after SmackDown. What was Raw superstar Seth Rollins doing on SmackDown after the camera stopped rolling? Well, the World Heavyweight Champion appeared after the Blue Brand went off the air, with Rollins wrestling Damian Priest. Rollins got the win and chatted with the fans after the match, and no doubt happy to be in his home state of Iowa.
Aww.
It's not the first time a Raw star has worked a dark match on the Blue Brand, and as long as they don't appear on actual TV, it shouldn't be a big deal.
Yeah,
except a wrestler attacks a fan at an event. Did Extreme Pro Wrestling star Kid Osbourne attack a fan during a recent event? Or video surfaced on Twitter of a fan standing and holding a sign near the security barrier where wrestler Kid Osbourne swung a light tube, shattering the sign. Some claim the fan was heckling Osbourne, but it's unclear why he broke the light tube on a sign or why Osbourne began throwing punches at the fan and pushing him.
I'm not gonna lie, I get with taking the sign, because a lot of them do that. But bro, when you're swinging that, bro, that's a lawsuit and a half, and Brody is about to get paid, bro. You can't do. I know you want to, but you can't do that. Even though no matter how mad you get, and I get it, man. I get it, bro. You know, sometimes they won't get it. Sometimes fans won't get it, and they won't get it until you throw the ones, man.
But it's not known if the XPW incident is a real or a work. Several fans have commented that the person being shoved may be part of a group of YouTubers known for attending shows. And finally, NBC cancels Young Rock. However, it's not known if the XPW incident is a real or a work. Several fans have commented that the person being shoved may be part of a group of YouTubers known for attending shows. And finally, NBC cancels Young Rock.
How would you know?
Last but not
I
least,
don't
fans
care about this Young Rock show, but anyways, man, I believe this is it. Yeah, this is it. I believe this is it, but yeah, that's the news, man. That's the news. New championship, bro. Another new championship. Like actually, I don't know, man. I don't know. I do want to see. Hopefully it is announced next week with another tag team champion or tag team match with I forgot. With Sammy and KO versus not Sammy and KO, Roman and Solo versus the Usos, and then post match the Roman and Solo win, and then post match beatdown. Roman is beating down the Usos and punishing them, and then Solo comes out, or not comes out, but he wants Solo to do the same. But Solo doesn't do it. He wants him to Samoan spike his brothers, but he don't do it because that's his brothers, and he actually Samoan spikes Roman. And then they get up on out of there, man. That would be a great way to end Money in the Bank. But anyways, if you like the video, man, please like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you react to. Tell me who you think is gonna win in the Money in the Bank. Tell me what you think about this bloodline storyline, everything that's happening and going to happen in the future. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.